Drivin Ivan here with the 2012 Mark 6 Volkswagen Golf GTI. Just kidding, it's not a GTI, it's a standard Golf. I've reviewed the Golf, the R32, all those, but today is about what I consider maybe to be a used car classic. So smash that like button and subscribe. Buy me a coffee if you like the content. And let's just figure out if this Volkswagen Golf from 2012 makes a good used car bargain these days. Here we go. First off, let's check out the shape. And yeah, it's all standard Golf. You get the 5-door utility with the hatchback and still that ever lovable Volkswagen shape. That's just totally classic. I mean, back in the 80s, you know, my friends had these, and it's just progressed. It's a little rounder, a little more shapely. Looks pretty cool in black here with the hubcaps there, looking all silvery. I think it's a good shape. Just really classic Volkswagen lines here. This one has kind of special lights. I'll show you those. They spent a little bit of money customizing this one. I'll get into that a little bit too. The Yonaka catback exhaust is one of those things that makes it a little special. But of course, I'll show you the sound too. But, you know, overall, the shape here and really just the utility of this car is why you want it. It is a 5-door hatchback and just has that classic, what do they call it? Farfignugan, you know? It's just that little something that Volkswagens have that kind of everybody loves. It's the people's car, actually. That's what that means, Volkswagen. But there you go. Classic Golf shape. And now I'm going to show you the interior. Seating for up to 3 across here. You do get a cup holder and some magazine holders. Little cup holder in the door there. Gray, silver, black. It's got it all. And it looks good, I think. I do like the interior. The way this seat is kind of stitched and looking good. You have your nice little cup holders back here as well. So all sorts of stuff, and it looks like pass through as well for skis. And of course you can fold down the seats as well, which is all good. Now the Golf badge came stock, but the 2.5 liter was added. 5-cylinder 2.5. You pull that back and then you open your hatch here and you can see plenty of storage. As I said, the pass through there. And now let's go check out the actual front. Alrighty, let's get on into it. Same nice little stitching pattern on these seats. 2 cup holders and change rack there. You get a real handbrake, which is nice. So it's a combination of manual and automatic adjustment, which is kind of cool. And pretty much everything you need. Gauge wise and also equipment wise, this has an aftermarket head unit in it actually, and the normal heating, ventilations and controls here. This being 2012, they actually sent me to San Francisco when the original what was that, the Jetta came out, and they said they were going to give you great for the price of good. And that's sort of the same line generation of the Golf here. So really they were trying to give you materials inside that feel better than what you paid for them. And that's sort of the whole point of this Golf and the test I'm doing right here, because you can now pick one of these up from like $5,000 to $8,000. So it's a good price point, but I'll get into that a bit more as to whether I think it's fair and a good value. You do get the ability to switch it by yourself there, Tiptronic sort of wise. You can cancel the traction control. I don't recommend that. Of course, a charger for your phone and some more storage up there as well. But a 6-speed automatic transmission. Okay, let's start her up and I will show you. Well, so easy to start it up here. Not even working for me. It doesn't even want to cooperate. Ha! You know what it was? The wheel lock was locked, so that's what happened. There you go. Old cars sometimes. This car, you know, new when I tested it. I actually have a review of this car when it was new. I've been reviewing cars for quite some time and doing car videos. I hope you'll search Drivin Ivan in any car. I've been reviewing some very cool cars lately, like the Evo 9 and the Evo 7. What else? Maserati Shamal, Beats Larini 5300 Strada. But it's always cool to just get into something more pedestrian, like the Ford EcoSport, which I also reviewed recently. It's a pretty popular review, actually. But, you know, older cars, and they have issues sometimes, but this one has all sorts of stuff. Look, I'll put it in reverse, and it's got a backup camera, which some of them did not have. So there you go. And it looks stock, but it is an upgraded head unit, actually, which is kind of cool. Ventilation, all that sort of thing. Of course, all the gauges that you need. Tachometer. Speaking of the tachometer, doesn't that exhaust sound great? Yeah, it does. I'll let you hear that more as we go on. But yeah, just all the normal Volkswagen displays from back then. Great for the price of good, right? That's what they were touting, and I think the car really does deliver it. There's just something about a Volkswagen, the way they drive, the way they feel, and the comfort level. And this one really, really, really does it all. Just feels really good. Power windows and door locks right there. Storage in the door, of course. And overall, yes, the interior gives you all the comfort and tech that anybody's really going to be wanting, especially with the upgraded head unit there. And so that's a good thing. Now let's check out the engine. All right, 2.5 liter, 5-cylinder engine. The owner thinks it sounds like a mini sort of 10-cylinder beast, like an Audi R8 or something. But we'll be the judge of that in a second. As I said, 170 horsepower, 177 pound-feet of torque in this one, and 0 to 60 right around 8 seconds, I think, just shy. Top speed limited to about 130 miles an hour, and overall you can expect 25 miles per gallon, I would say, but you can get up to 30 or so on the highway, which makes it pretty economical. Of course, you can put in regular gas, and that helps. By the way, it weighs right around 2,900 to 3,100 pounds, depending, so relatively light too, which should make it pretty fun to drive, which many Volkswagens are, so I'm looking forward to that part. Okay, let's get in and drive. Have you smashed that like button and subscribed yet? Thanks. So, believe it or not, that great acceleration exhaust sound there was achieved without the sport mode. But I'll put it in the sport mode in a second. But yeah, that's the thing about this Volkswagen Golf. You're just tooling around the neighborhood, and really, it just feels like any normal sort of hatchback that you would drive, and that's what kind of makes the Golf great. I guess that's what makes the GTI great, really. But you know, is the Golf great? The GTI Golf great? Of course it is. But for most people, the regular Golf is going to do it. You know, 5 seats, hatchback, and still a bit fun to drive when the road gets a little twisty. And really nice handling. It's just a great all-around vehicle, and that is what these Volkswagen Golfs are made for. That's why, you know, in this case, this is a young driver, teenager. A friend of mine brought the car for his kid, and you know, it's a perfect first car in many ways. The price, you can get into them for about $5K. About 5 to 8K right now for just the regular Golf of the Mark 6 here, and I think that is a very fair price. That being said, they did a lot of customization here, and you know, by the time you do an exhaust and you repair all the cosmetic things you want to repair, I think they did some interior parts too. You know, it can add up, but major things that have gone wrong, there's a little bit something in the transmission that just needed some fixing, but they've probably spent more than most will spend getting this car to look and sound the way that they want it to sound. So overall, I think it will be a good value, certainly getting around 25-30 miles per gallon. Not super great these days, but fair enough. And again, the ability to have that hatchback and fit 4 of your friends with you as you're tooling around in your normal daily commute and life. Yes, I think the Volkswagen Golf is absolutely a used car bargain in that respect. But I guess there's more. All right, sport mode, let's see it. It maximizes the torque at all times, what I'm told by the owner. Let's see. Yeah, brakes are good too, actually. But Volkswagens are really going to give you a nice, comfortable ride overall. And that's basically what it's going for. No floppy paddles, just a sport mode if you want it. And then, again, the ability to turn off the traction control, which I do not recommend. But, you know, when they took me out to test the 2010 Jetta, and they promised me great for the price of good, that was their whole marketing campaign with the Jetta. I think it carries over to this Golf as well. This is a very solid used car, very practical. Everybody loves a hatchback. If you like hatchbacks, do check out my Lancia Delta Integrale review. Also, my Renault R5 Turbo review. I just reviewed the Renault Clio in 6-speed manual, guys, in Ireland, and also the Renault Clio in hybrid form in London. If you're watching that video, also check out my Beatles in London and Liverpool video, where I actually see a real Beatle. Jim Morrison's Life and Death in Paris, and U2 in Dublin. I love doing those rock and roll videos. I also like playing songs. So search Ivan Katz drums, bass, guitar, and you'll see my performances of both covers and originals. Originals being songs like Free Your Mind and I'll Never Tell, and also While She Sleeps, and what else do I have out there? Taken is a good one. Covers include Stairway to Heaven, Hotel California, Maggie May. I just put up Should I Stay or Should I Go with a custom leather guitar. Watch my guitar reviews too, why not? But there you have it. Oh, disc golf videos too. Did I mention those? I hope I did. At any rate, thank you so much for watching this review of the 2012 Volkswagen Golf. Definitely a used car classic and used car bargain. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Buy me a coffee if you like the content. And certainly smash that like button, subscribe, leave me a comment too. I am Drivin Ivan.